Indian share market outlook for April 26, 2024. Share market outlook India. Point 1. Maruti Suzuki Q4 preview. Net profit may soar 50% as sales surge on higher SUV mix. Maruti Suzuki likely led SUV sales growth at HDFC Securities. India's largest carmaker Maruti Suzuki is likely to report robust Q4 financial results, driven by a sharp rise in volumes and a greater mix of premium sports utility vehicles (SUV) in sales. The four-wheeler major is set to announce its fiscal. Maruti is expected to see its fiscal fourth quarter net profit rise to Rs 3,916 crore, up almost 50% from the year-ago period, according to a money control poll of 9 brokerage estimates. Revenue from operations is expected to jump 21% to Rs. The rise in revenue would be led by higher overall unit sales, better product mix, a higher proportion of SUV and export sales, Axis Securities said in a note. Brokerages estimated that Maruti Suzuki sold 5.84 lakh cars during the January-March quarter than that in the year-ago period. Share market outlook India. Point 2. HCL Tech Q4 earnings preview. Revenue flat despite services support, profit to be hit as products business drags. Revenue growth will be driven by the services business, which was boosted by 3. HCL Tech signed a $2.1 billion deal with Verizon to provide managed network solutions to its global enterprise customers. Information technology IT major HCL Technologies is expected to report a tepid Q4, with flattish revenues quarter-on-quarter QoQ. Business is expected to drag down its earnings, even as the services business is expected to provide some succor. The fall in the high-margin PNP business would also hit HCLTech's fourth quarter net profit. The company is scheduled to announce its January-March financial results on April 26, report a net profit of Rs 4,054.71 crore in Q4 FY24, down 6.78% QoQ, according to the average estimate of 7 brokerages. The company is expected to clock revenues of Rs 28,552 QoQ. Its EBIT margin may fall 152 basis points BPS QoQ, to 18.18%. Revenue growth will be driven by the services business, which was boosted by the Verizon deal. In August 2023, to provide managed network solutions to its global enterprise customers. Share market outlook India. Point 3. Swiggy files draft IPO papers via SEBI's confidential filing route. This comes a day after Swiggy's shareholders approved its 1.25. Swiggy has filed confidential papers with the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) for an initial public offering IPO. As the name suggests, when a company makes a confidential filing, details about the business will not be released to the public, unlike the normal route when the entire draft red herring prospectus filed with the market regulator. It was first introduced in November 2022. In a regular filing, the approval is valid for 12 months after SEBI gives it final observations. In confidential filing, this is valid for 18 months from the date of SEBI observation. The development comes a day after Swiggy's shareholders approved its 1.25 billion IPO. The Bengaluru-based company plans to raise up to Rs 3,750 crore, around 450 million, through a fresh issue and up to Rs 6,664 component. Share market outlook India. Point 4. Blinkit more valuable than Zomato food delivery business, Goldman Sachs. The 13 billion valuation for Blinkit is an upgrade from Goldman Sachs' earlier estimate of 8 billion. The upgrades were because of higher industry structure and a larger market potential. The implied value of Blinkit, the troubled quick commerce startup that Zomato acquired in a fire sale in 2022, is now larger than that of Zomato's core business food delivery, Analysts at Goldman Sachs said in a note published on April 20. Zomato neck to now becoming its largest division, things are looking up for Blinkit. Back in 2022, when Zomato announced its decision to acquire Blinkit, formerly Grofers, investors saw it as a rescue act and Zomato's shares dropped 20% in response. The company and it now appears to have delivered on its promises. Zomato had acquired Blinkit for $568 million in 2022, but since then, on the back of improved performance, the latter's implied valuation has grown to a staggering $13 billion. According to analysts at Goldman Sachs, the valuation has grown by over 6x. We note that Blinkit's implied valuation in our Zomato's sum of the parts SOTP is close to $13 billion now, versus $2 billion in March 2023, with per share implied value of Rs 119 higher than food delivery, the note said. Share Market Outlook India. 5. Q4 Results Live Updates, HCL Tech, Maruti, SBI Card, Shriram Finance among key firms to announce quarterly earnings today. Q4 Results Live Updates, Maruti Suzuki, Shriram Finance, SBI Card, SBI Life among 38 listed companies are set to announce their quarterly earnings today. Watch this space for all updates. Maruti Suzuki is expected to see its fiscal fourth quarter net profit rise to Rs 3,916 crore, according to a money control poll of 9 brokerage estimates. Revenue from operations is expected to jump 21% to Rs 38,772 crore. Share Market Outlook India. 6. Nestle India Q4 Review, Brokerages Mixed. Nestle India Q4, brokerages remained mixed on their outlook, cite commodity inflation pressure, Cerelac controversy. Nestle India reported a profit beat, with the bottom line surging 27% on year. This, however, failed to FMCG giant. Nestle India's standalone net profit came in at Rs 934 crore for the March quarter, up 27% from Rs 737 crore a year ago. Revenue rose 9% to Rs 5,268 crore, the FMCG major said in a regulatory filing. Broad-based growth. All segments supported Nestle India's headline growth. Motilal Oswal said the milk and nutrition category achieved growth, despite inflationary headwinds, while the Maggi brand led growth in confectionery and beverages also delivered healthy performance during the quarter. Share Market Outlook India. 7. Tech Mahindra hits 10% upper circuit after unveiling 3-year turnaround roadmap. Tech Mahindra CEO and MD, Joshi, said that the turnaround will be shares of Tech Mahindra hit a 10% upper limit at Rs 1,309.30 after the company's CEO and MD Mohit Joshi on April 25 unveiled a 3-year roadmap to turn around the IT services major's slowing business, with an aim to drive better revenue growth than peer average and optimize. Tech Mahindra shares have gained over 7% so far in April after having seen negative monthly returns consecutively in February and March. Joshi said that the turnaround will be happening in phases based on the fiscal year. In FY25, Tech Mahindra will be in a turnaround phase, investing into key accounts, markets, and service lines. At this stage, the work will be to integrate front-end portfolio companies, focus on turbocharge program for key account growth and starting Project Fortius for cost optimization. Joshi laid down his vision 20 phased business improvements and investments, along with utilizing synergies with the larger Mahindra Group businesses. Share Market Outlook India. 8. Foreign investors cut stakes in FMCG firms as soaring input cost threatens Q4 earnings. Varun Beverages ownership, while Dabur India and Godrej Consumer Products recorded their lowest FII ownership since December 2015. Foreign investors lowered their investments in FMCG firms in the March quarter as earnings could be blazed by simmering raw material prices. The foreign institutes on Unilever to 12.67%, bringing it to the lowest level since March 2020, down from 13.65% in the preceding quarter, while their exposure to ITC declined to 40.95% from 43.26%. According to the latest share, Varun Beverages declined to 25.78%, marking a 6-week low, compared to 26.57% in the previous quarter. Similarly, Britannia Industries saw a reduction from 18.99% to 18.23%. DAB-I ownership, down to 15.82% from 16.49%. Radico Khaitan saw its FII ownership decrease from 19.01% to 18.58%. Varun Beverages and Britannia Industries hit a 6-week low in FII ownership. Dux recorded their lowest FII ownership since December 2015. Share Market Outlook India. 9. Kotak upgrades earnings, target price for Vedanta, Nalco, Hindalco as metal prices rise. Kotak Institutional Equities raised National Aluminium to Rs 130 and Hindalco Industries to Rs 675. Kotak Institutional Equities has upgraded earnings estimates and also raised the target price for Vedanta Ltd, National Aluminium Co Ltd and Hindalco Industries Ltd. The brokerage raised Vedanta's target price by 25.5% to Rs 320 a share. The target price for National Aluminium has been raised to Rs 130 from Rs 90 and that of Hindalco Industries from Rs 535 to Rs 675. National Aluminium top sell, Kotak said. The brokerage revised earnings per share estimates for these stocks. For Nalco, the FY25 EPS has been revised to Rs 14 from Rs 8.4. Hindalco's EPS for FY25 has been adjusted to Rs 28 from Rs 21. Share Market Outlook India. 10. Inheritance tax will increase black money, discourage people from revealing income, says senior advocate Ariyama Sundaram. When estate duty was in operation, people hid their wealth in mattresses and gold bar to the next generation, he noted. If inheritance tax is brought back, it will increase black money in the country and discourage people from disclosing their income and net worth, according to senior advocate Ariyama Sundaram. In India, taxation is high. Estate duty was very high at one time and was rightly taken away. After taking it away, people were no longer worried about disclosing their wealth. When the law was in operation, a lot of people did not disclose their wealth, Sundaram said in an exclusive conversation with Money Control. The senior advocate noted that when estate duty was in operation in bank accounts in order to pass it on to the next generation. Otherwise, the government was going to take a part of it, he said. Sundaram said, "We are not a country like the Scandinavian countries where tax rate may be high but the state gives you everything like education, electricity and healthcare, anything in return." Share Market Outlook India. 11. Reliance Retail now bigger than ITC, HUL, D-Mart, Nestle, Britannia, Tata Consumer, and Godrej Consumer combined. Reliance Retail is being valued at over 103 lakh crore in sales for FY24. Reliance Retail's top line is now more than the sales of India's top 7 consumer giants including ITC, HUL, D-Mart, Nestle, Britannia, Tata Consumer, and Godrej Consumer. If one were to look at the size of Avenue Supermart, the most valuable listed retail company, with sales of Rs 56,983 crore for the 9 months ended December 2023. With such scale, how much value can Reliance Retail create if it were to list? Reliance Retail has already been valued as, making it bigger than FMCG giants like ITC and HUL. ITC currently commands a market cap of Rs 5.49 trillion 66 billion while HUL is valued at Rs 5.25 trillion 62 billion. In its report after the Q4 FY, Reliance Retail at Rs 9 trillion 108 billion, 3 times its FY24 sales. This assessment considers RIL's total debt of Rs 2.3 trillion, although the precise debt attributed to Reliance Retail is not stated. Going by this, the brokerage has pegged 132 per S share market outlook India. 12. SBI Life Insurance Q4 results live, net profit rises 4% to Rs 810 crore. SBI Life Insurance on reported a net profit of Rs 810 crore for the March quarter, up 4%. Net premium income came in at Rs 25,116 crore against Rs 19,896 crore last year. The solvency ratio stood at 1.96% versus 2.15% last year. The insurer also declared a dividend. Stock closed at Rs 1,418.90 apiece on BSE, nearly 1.74% down from the previous close. Share Market Outlook India. 13. Motilal Oswal Q4 results live updates, overall performance stable QOQ. The overall performance has been stable QOQ, says Ramdia Agrawal of Motilal Oswal to CNBC TV 18. Operating performance has improved in FY24 and revenues have increased 33%. There is a fundamental shift in the telecom sector. Drag in the housing finance company will see an improvement now. Share Market Outlook India. 14. CSB Bank Q4 results live, net profit up 4% to Rs 567 crore. Net profit at Rs 560. Net interest income at Rs 1,476 crore, up 11% year-on-year. NIM at 5.09%, down 39 basis points year-on-year. Asset quality worsens. GNPA at 1.47% up from 0.51%, up from 0.35% last year. April 26, 2024 2:49 p.m. IST. Shriram Finance 49% to Rs 1,946 crore. Dividend of Rs 15 share declared. Shriram Finance reported 49% jump in net profit at Rs 1,946 crore for the quarter ended March 31, 2024. 1,308 crore in the year-ago period. Revenue from operations increased 22% to Rs 9,484 crore for quarter under review as against Rs 7,756 crore. Board recommended a final dividend of Rs 15 per equity 2024. Shares of Shriram Finance on April 26 were trading 1% down at Rs 2,468.60 apiece on BSE post its earnings report. Share Market Outlook India. 15. 45% to Rs 1,218 crore, gets board nod to raise up to Rs 7,500 crore. Bank of Maharashtra Q4 results. The bank reported a profit of Rs 840 crore in the year-ago period. Public sector lender Bank of Maharashtra on April 218 crore for fiscal fourth quarter, a 45% jump from the year-ago period. The bank had reported a profit of Rs 840 crore last year. At 1,330 hours on April 25, the lender's shares on BSE were trading nearly apiece. The net interest income NII of the lender was up 18.2% YoY and stood at Rs 2,584 crore versus Rs 2,100.